I started this YouTube channel with a vision of one day turning it into a social media production company. But I had no idea how to get there. Until I had a conversation with ChatGPT. All I had to do is answer a few questions and suddenly I had a plan. That's why in this video I want to show you how you can use chatbots to overcome challenges in your side hustle as well as in your studies. To get started, you can use Google's 5-step prompting framework, which consists of tasks, context, references, reflection, and iteration. Let me show you how I use this framework to write a prompt that helped me with market research for this YouTube channel. I just say you are a market analyst, specialized in online content creation. I'm currently starting out with my YouTube channel. I don't know anything about market research except for the fact that I should probably do it. Together with me, create an actionable plan on how to do an in-depth market analysis. Let's think through this step by step. Ask me questions, message to message, until you have enough information to create the plan. If we take a look how this 5-step framework applies to this prompt, we should start with the task, which contains not only the task itself, but also the role you give the model, as well as the output format you give the model to fulfill. In that case, I gave the model a role of a market analyst, specialized in online content creation. Its task is to create an actionable plan on how to do an in-depth market analysis together with me. And in that case, I don't have any output formatting defined here. But if you like to get a to-do list or a table with specific explanation for the certain sub-steps you have to take, then just tell the bot exactly that. Now onto the context. In my case, the context is of course that I'm currently starting out with my YouTube channel and I have no clue how to do market research. You just have to give the bot your specific context to get the result tailored to you. Next on is reference. In this prompt, I don't have any references. For example, if you're writing a script for your sales pitch, you can just use previous pitches as a reference point that the AI should use to create a new one. That's everything for the creation. Now it's time to just go through the process with the bot. I went through all of the steps, answered the questions. Now I have this result. Now it's time to reflect. During the reflection, you ask yourself, what did I really want? And does the result look like the thing I wanted? If not, it's time to iterate. If you want this plan to be just a to-do list you can work through, just write this in your prompt. You can go through the first 3 points step by step with every iteration and see if it brings you closer or further away from your goal. If you follow these 5 steps in your prompt creation, nothing stops you from getting high quality results. But sometimes you don't know how your results should look like. In that case, you can do exactly what I did right now. Let the chatbot ask you questions. You can reverse engineer your goal together with a chatbot. You just have to tell the chatbot what you want to achieve. In my case, this was the in-depth market analysis. And then you ask it to ask you questions to develop a plan together. Once you've done that, the chatbot should ask you as many questions as it needs to create a solid plan. All you have to do is answer those questions. The AI handles the rest. And in the end, you get a detailed plan to achieve your goal. If you want to, I put my original prompt into the video description. Just pause the video, copy it, put it into ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, or whatever chatbot you use, and adjust it to your use case. Then I will show you how you can use this result to create the outcomes you want, to get through this plan you just got. Because this is a good starting point, but sometimes you need to get deeper. For example, with phase 1, know your audience deeply. In that case, the task is just to create a persona of the target audience. The examples named here are okay, but they are not great. Everyone who did a persona before knows that this is a bit vague. So what makes a great persona? Actually, I don't really know. And that's the point where I ask AI again. In my case, I use Google Gemini's deep research feature to create a template for a persona, which I can use together with AI to to create a detailed persona description. So I just told Google Gemini that it is a market researcher and it should create a high fidelity persona template. And so it went on, researched, and instead of just a template, I got a whole report, which is okay, I guess. I learned a bit about persona creation there, but it also created this amazing table. This is way better than the stuff I just got from ChatGPT. I mean, the detail speaks for itself. So I took this table and put it into Claude. Why Claude? Actually, I don't know. I just wanted to play with it. And I told Claude, you are a professional market researcher. Create a persona which struggles with their balance between university, their job, and side hustle. This persona should be the ideal viewer for a YouTube channel focusing on students at technical universities who want to build up or already have a side hustle alongside their studies but want to improve in what they do. Then I just gave it the table and told it to use this table to create the persona. And it did exactly that. And with that I had 4 high quality personas that I can use to get instant feedback on my scripts, on my thumbnails, and anything other I do related to my YouTube channel. The thing is, you can not only do this for personas, but with any other task. You get a plan with your AI chatbot, then you use AI to learn what makes a good result, and then you use AI to create this good result. Basically, it's an endless AI loop where you are just ensuring that the output is high quality and you know enough about the result to evaluate if it's good or bad. Of course, I have to say this doesn't replace real in-depth knowledge. This is just something you can do to speed up the process, to get starting with your personas, to get starting with your sales pitch, and so on. Let's get out of the AI loop and quickly recap the key ideas of this video. With chatbots, you have an expert at your fingertips, ready to help you reach your goals faster. To get high quality results, build your prompts in 5 steps. Define a task, add context, provide references, if you have them, reflect on the results, and then iterate. With this method, you can create prompts that help you reverse engineer your goals. And with that being said, best of luck in reaching your goals. I'm out.